So the second part, take a little bit of transfer paper, lay it on down.
Why were you shaking it?
I was trying to make sure that it was curved this way and didn't have a crease going this direction across it. That way it lays nicely. And I never cut from the very edge of the roll. I always start in a little bit, and it gives me a clean edge instead of wrinkling the edge for my next lay. And then I'll start from the middle, or a little bit past the middle, and I'll go both ways. That way I don't end up running a wrinkle all the way across or making it bad.
So this is taking the sticky paper and sticking it to the vinyl.
Yes. And I'm going to squeegee this down really hard. I want this to stick about as good as I possibly can. And then, when I'm ready for it, I'll peel these two apart.
So now,
And this is the backing paper that I don't... Whoa, careful. I can't let you stick it to the table. Stop. Let's get stuck to the table and then you start
so
wrinkling.
now it's the back side of the vinyl that gets attached.
Yep, so now everything's in reverse. I'll take my sign. Set it down. Pick where I want
Is that
this.
the right side? Upside
Doesn't
down?
matter. If I was trying to make these perfectly repeatable, I might actually use a tape line. Yeah, no, it's stuck too well. I might actually use a tape line because I can see through it. But I'll set that down. And then I'll squeeze it down real quick. And I don't have a soft edge. This is just a taped hard edge of the squeegee. Makes it last a lot longer and not wear out. Once I've kind of done a preset, I'll use a lot of pressure. Especially on something like this plastic, because this plastic does not bond well with the vinyl. Then we'll pull all the way back on itself. I'm not pulling the paper or the transfer paper away from it. I'm pulling it right on itself, so I don't roll off the vinyl. Carefully so as not to pick up the vinyl anymore. And then I'll just lightly rub it one more time just to make sure that I didn't have any edges left. And now you have a sign. Take out the static.
Plant sale. Tomorrow.
No, today.
Alright, hold it up for Mom.
Now, I'm going to take that one, put it on the left side. So, opposite arrows, flip it over, roll it off.
This is where I would flip one upside down.
I don't usually have that issue. And you don't always get a chance to. You don't always get a chance to pull it back off.
So you're fighting that little crease. There you go.
Yes.
Now you got it to lay.
Sometimes you just need a third hand, and your nose is a very good one.
I didn't catch that on the thing.
I
But he literally took it up to his nose and
bumped it so that it would lay the way I wanted. Because this crease here was fighting me. And when I'm doing something like the sign, I want my squeegee to be in line with the ribs. That way it'll push down in each of the corrugations a lot better. That sound, that was vinyl lifting. Oh, I ripped through my tape. I'm used to that sound. When I hear that sound, I know something's not gone right. goes. This little hair right here is actually where the vinyl cutter did a double cut in that same spot. And every one that I have laid so far, it has come off with the transfer paper just as I wanted. Ooh, see that? So a little danger is if this actually gets caught and continues to go with the transfer paper, it'll rip it right off. A lot of times it'll rip all the way across your vinyl and take a whole big chunk. This is the first one I've actually had lift of some of these signs.
Right back down.
You don't want to push it down. You want to lay it down like this so that it lands back where it should be. If you just push it down, then you end up with a wrinkle.
All right.
There it is.
Hold it up. Okay. All right.
That's it.